and welcome back to IATEFL Online. I'm here with Carol Reid, President of IATEFL. And Carol, tell us about this weekend. What's getting you excited?
Hi Kirsten, this is an amazing weekend that we've finally got here to Manchester 2015, our 49th IATEFL conference. And I'm excited about many things, but one of the things I'm most excited about is our fundraising initiative this year to raise money for our new initiative, IATEFL Projects. And we have two cyclists, one of them very world known, Julian Soraya, and Tom Jones, and they've been cycling from Frankfurt 1,120 kilometres, and they'll be arriving here at Manchester Central at 6 o'clock in time for the opening reception. And I think that's a fantastic initiative. And apart from that, of course, we have been working very hard for well over a year to put on a better than ever conference experience for our delegates and for people watching at home online as well. We have 5 amazing world-class plenary speakers who'll be talking, who are not only experts in ELT but also in the field of education. And our final closing plenary, we actually have Carol Ann Duffy, who is the UK Poet Laureate, who will be treating us to readings of her poems. And in addition to that, we have a number of signature events. We have the interactive language fair, we have poster presentations, we have early morning how-to sessions for conference delegates who really want to pack in as much as they can. And at the end of the day, when people are tired out from going to sessions all day, we have a really fun-packed, entertaining evening programme, including things like Pecha Kucha, which is very popular, an international quiz, an open mic music evening, world of words, storytelling. There really is something for everyone.
Absolutely, it's fantastic. So tell us about the cyclists, first of all, who are arriving tonight. How long has it taken them to cycle?
It's taken them, they started last week, they started last Wednesday, or hang on, it's taken them 6 days. And we've been following their progress on social media, of course, on Facebook and on Twitter. And there's a GoFundMe site where people can support the initiative. And in fact, that site will be open for a year. So there's still time, if people are interested in supporting this, to be able to do so.
Great. And tell us about the initiative that they're raising money for.
They're raising money for IATEFL Projects. This is an initiative to support associates in the less developed world, to give them an opportunity to apply for a small grant that enables them to carry out a project that will make teaching and learning, improve the quality of teaching and learning, and make it sustainable in their context. And we launched this project last year, and the first winners were Altai in India, with a fantastic project of virtual training workshops that began with the Train the Trainers workshops and then has been cascaded into 17 different regions of India.
That's fantastic. Excellent. And then you were talking about some of the other things that are new this year. What else is new?
Well, I think a lot of the things we're doing this year, we have different talks, different events. In terms of actual formats, we're building on some of the initiatives that we introduced last year, but actually making them even better based on feedback from delegates last year, such as open space, for example, the interactive language fair, and we also have storytelling and drama things that are obviously new as well.
That's great. And was it something to do with storytelling you were doing this morning?
No, this morning, this is the pre-conference day, and I was invited by the LMSC, the LMCS SIG, that's Literature, Media and Cultural Studies. They asked me if I would do a session on poetry for children, and so I did that this morning, called Inspirations for for poetry in the primary classroom. And that was lovely to be able to do that with a group of people who are extremely interested in teaching literature in the ELT classroom.
Excellent, that's super. And you're coming to the end of your year as president.
That's right, the end of 2 years.
2 years,
actually.
yes.
Yeah, the end of 2 years as president and 1 more year to go as vice president. And also, of course, I'll still be chair of the conference committee next year, and we're leading up to our 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
So it's not quite goodbye yet.
No.
On the other hand, you know, this has been, for me, a very intensive 2 years where I have dedicated a huge amount of time and energy to IATEFL. And when you're working for IATEFL, you work as part of a team with other colleagues. And I'm very proud of a lot of the things that we have achieved. For example, during my time as president, we've moved to new office premises, which actually belong to IATEFL, which is a huge landmark in our history. We've also conducted a review of our wider membership scheme, and this has led to initiatives like IATEFL projects, and we now have a leadership and management training scheme in development to help skill up our own volunteers and associates volunteers to make our associations more effective and successful in the 21st century.
Super. I mean, like you're saying, it's big steps, and it's steps where people really need the help and need the support.
I think so. When I came in as president, one of my kind of aims, if you like, was to really put the I in IATEFL and really reach out and strengthen the kind of connections that we have with our associates. And you know, today, as of today, we have 136 associates around the globe. Wow. ELT associations working together with IATEFL. Today, for example, I've spent some time at our Associates Day, which for me is one of the most important events of the conference in a way, because it is an opportunity for people from all over the world to get together, to discuss and air their problems and different solutions and come up with new ideas. And there's a fantastic buzz in that day as people realise that they're not the only ones who have those kind of problems, and that working together we're much stronger.
Yes, yeah, that's super. And I think that's one of the best things about IATEFL Online as well, is it reaches out to people who couldn't make it, people who are running their own associations and
Absolutely. Things. This is one of the reasons, I mean, we are so behind this collaborative initiative with the British Council to bring the IATEFL conference. We know it's expensive to get here. Not everyone can come for all kinds of reasons, but actually both the British Council and IATEFL have a passionate belief in spreading the word about language teaching and learning all over the globe. And we also hope that increasingly our associates will actually be able to organise local events around the online offer.
Yeah.
And I know last year we had something like 80,000 delegates online, and this year, who knows? You know, we're hoping for even more.
Absolutely, it's great. It's lovely to meet you again this year. I hope you have a super weekend, and we'll be back soon in a few minutes with Tim Phillips.